everybody.
What's happening?
What's up, Pat?
How are you?
How you doing, man?
I'm well.
Keith.
Pat.
Pompey.
Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you.
So, just, I know you said you had a conversation with Doc, and he talked about this is a great place for you. I mean, you talked about how you like Philly, but what do you think that, how good do you think this team could be this season, especially with your addition, with the toughness and everything like that you bring?
I mean, obviously, you have an MVP on your team. You know, you have a guard and James Harden. You have a young guard and Maxey. Obviously, I wouldn't even put Tobias as a role player. I would, I think he's, a star in the making to, that next level superstar. Depending on the situation. But I mean, you put all that on one team. You add, obviously, the new coaching. You add the dog mentality of me, PJ Tucker, around young guys to kind of mold them and how to be pros in this league. I think that a lot of teams in the NBA wish they had what the Sixers have, and with what you have, I think collectively you can do something special. Obviously, the goal is to always win a championship, but you got to start in Eastern Conference Finals first. So I think that's the mindset. I think that's the goal. Obviously, ultimate championship, but for the most part, I think camaraderie is the most important. The more together the team wins, and we've seen that with Denver this year. So, with all that being said, you have all that. It's just now it's about putting it together, cohesive, meshing, and all the little things.
To that point, obviously right now, James's situation is a bit up in the air.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what they told me.
With that being the case, I guess, how do you start building that camaraderie knowing that, one of the biggest pieces of the team is kind of a question mark?
No, I mean, obviously, players are here to play. That decision is definitely above my pay grade. But you can't redo a James Harden. So hell yeah, you want him here. Hell yeah, you want him in the locker room. Hell yeah, you want him first day of practice. One of my decisions is coming here is because James Harden's here. So I hope he stays. I hope that everybody can kind of work something out to put that behind us and kind of move forward. I think it's important.
If you do have the chance to chat with him, what would you tell him in terms of why?
I love him. James, I love you, bro. Stay. But yeah, James is a really good friend of mine. Really, really, really good friend of mine. Our moms are best friends. Me coming into the NBA with Houston, it was me and him 6 years, my starting buddy. So I'm very familiar with James, and I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of get it going. He knows I'm here, so we'll see.
Patrick, from what you've seen of Tyrese Maxey, he's perceived
Yeah.
as somebody who's an undersized guard who maybe has some defensive issues he can work out. From what your experience, how do you feel like you can help him grow as a defensive player and get better?
No, I don't think it's about growing defensively. Everybody wants, you get a young player and he becomes so good at one thing that you want him to be great at another thing. Like, nah, fuck that. You continue being good what you're good at, putting the ball in the hole. Leave that job to, everyone else who's defenders. So my job is to make sure he puts the ball in the hole at a high rate. Obviously, pick your points defensively, but that'll come with time.
You played just the 3 games for Nick Nurse a while back.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that experience, and what are you expecting?
It's a wild story. I get kicked out of school in Arkansas, unfortunately, and my decision from going overseas or staying in the D League at the time. Me and my mom, we sit down with this coach. I guess he was a coach for the Iowa Energy at the time. It was Nick Nurse. Had to tell him to his face, yeah, I'm not coming to your D League team. Fast forward to 4 or 5 years from now, Houston Rockets. I'm in the D League. I'm playing for RGV. So he was great. He knows basketball. Actually, his background pedigree comes from Europe, and that's always respected. I like what he does. A ton of threes, playing fast. But in order to play fast, you have to get stops also. So he's a championship coach. He's done it at the high level, and he's done it, in the East, which is hard. So I'm excited. I'm excited to work. I'm excited.
for a lot of your career, you've been like a high 30s, maybe even low 40s, three-point shooting guy. That's dipped a little last couple of years, I guess. Is there anything in particular you think caused that? And maybe what do you see here, whether it's system, personnel that can help you get back?
Say situation. Obviously, you coming in and learn. I went from a team where I played 5-6 years with the Rockets, then a team I played 4 or 5 years with the Clippers. So you know exactly what you're getting into. You know your shots coming from. You're working on your shots. So when I go from there and I go to Minnesota and I'm trying to get a team to the playoffs, and we do, and I leave there to go to LA just to just not at one place, not one time, not knowing the offense. So it took some time, but yeah, that doesn't. It's like riding a bike. I can shoot that thing, so I'm excited. I'm excited to display that here.
You played with a lot of different teams over the years that have had different expectations, and the goal here obviously is the championship. Do you feel like those are situations where the pressure is on to win it all that you feel like you really thrive?
Nah, I've actually, I look at it kind of different. I agree with you said. I played in the past. I played on a Houston Rocket team where we were right there. Don't really know, but we were right there. We're young. I played with a Clipper team where we were, destined to win the championship. You're talking about 3-1, lose to Denver, COVID year. Kawhi gets hurt next series. Up in the air for Minnesota, up in the air for the Lakers, up in the air for the Bulls. So this is really the, since, Clippers, this is really the only team that, playoff aspirations, championship aspirations. So I'm excited, very excited.
You spent a lot of your time in your career guarding wings, guarding guys a lot bigger than you are. You played a lot of three-guard lines, particularly in Chicago, something the Sixers did a lot of last year. I guess just what goes into the challenge of guarding someone who might have quite a few inches on him?
Nothing. I just go out there and be me. I've been fortunate to be kind of small in size, but kind of big in heart, if you might say. I live in a weight room, so my strength for, a normal 6'1" guy isn't normal. So I trust my training when it comes to that point. But, I'm a basketball player. You can put me out there with anybody. I'm going to play basketball. I'm going to play well, and I'm going to play it I'm going to find a way to impact winning and leading the team. So, yeah, that just comes with the nature of the beast in the NBA. I swear to God, I wish I was 6'5". I promise you. Mom, I wish you would have found a guy that was a little taller than Dad. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I'm 6'1". I don't think that shit's changing no time soon. But I can continue getting stronger for sure.
Saw your post about the pottery.
You like that?
Yeah, it was cool.
First day.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only been your first day, but in your first day, have you had the opportunity to, as you said, smell the city, experience the city?
I have. I've always wanted to do pottery. I don't know where that came from. I was hoping my assistant said no, she couldn't find a place until she said she did. So I guess I was kind of threw in the ring behind my words. But it was nice. I went to a spot. I just found the name of it. What is the Bach? The huh? The Bach. Yeah, the Bach bar was there. I met the chef up there in the restaurant. The view up there is fantastic. The people here are very, very different than what I've been used to my last couple seasons. Everybody's welcoming, no matter what color, no matter what race. Everyone is it's not like crabs in a barrel where everyone's trying to pull each other down and kind of get up. It's like everyone's here is working together collectively for a common goal. So, and to harp on that, the people from the pottery, the ladies from the pottery, made it easy. Like I was from there, like I was a student. Gave me shit, gave me a hard time. Like, yeah, you're doing this shit wrong, but it's okay, it's your first time. Was very honest with me. I love that about the city already, the honesty of it. And you appreciate that as a human, going through this phase. I'm 35 now, so going through this phase of, NBA and, on the lighter ends of, tail of my career, you appreciate cities like this. So I'm excited to be here.
You say you're 35. You've been in the league 11 years. Kyle was talking about your three-point shooting.
16 years.
16 years?
Got to count overseas. Got to count overseas.
Count overseas. All right.
Got to.
So you can count all that. Yeah. More so than the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, that's rough in the beginning.
I'm 2 seasons, right?
So what do you think right now would be, I guess, your best attribute in regards to helping the team win the championship?
Impact winning on every level. I'm the guy who, doesn't hit a three, comes in and hit 4 threes, hits big threes, gets stops, sacrifice body, leads team, leads locker room. I mean, whatever it is to impact winning. And it's a lot of ways you can impact winning without putting the ball in the hole. And I think that's really important that people understand. You can impact a game without scoring. You can impact a game without playing any defense. Like my leadership, my passion, my IQ for the game of basketball. It only gets better throughout time. I take care of my body. I think LeBron said he spent $1 million on his body. I'm damn near close. I take care of my body. I do the things I need to do to be a professional and be prepared every night. So, age is nothing but a number, and I'm excited. I can't keep harping on my excitement to be here. So,
To that point about putting more in work on your body and training, things like that, I guess, are you at the point of your career where are you still trying to add stuff to your game
All the time.
in the off season?
All the time. All the time.
Doing sharpening.
Everything. I'm in the weight room 4 times a week. I'm on the court 3-4 times a week. You got to understand, my road to get here was very different than anyone else's. My road to get here was predicated on a foundation that was built on hard work. So now that I'm here, that shit don't change. No matter what my salary is, my work ethic will be the same. It's gonna be work hard, and that's all I know. And continue to repeat that. And it's not a surprise why I've been doing this thing for 15, 16 years now. I think that comes with the ability to know how to work hard, and that's the blessing you get, longevity out of this.
Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
guys. Pleasure to meet you guys too, bro.
Pictures with the